Messiah message, Messiah message. So today we're going to talk about hating the Jews. What? You're being controversial, Messiah Jessica. I'm like, yes, I am, because it's important to address anti-Semitism. It's happening. I know. So let's talk about hating the Jews. And is there reason to hate the Jews? Well, did the Jews choose to be hated? A lot of spiritual reasons. So first and foremost, we have to understand that everything that is happening, we have asked for. Through some means, some subliminal elements, some spiritual elements, some karmic debts, whatnot. We have asked for it. So we as a society, and I know this is going to be hard to listen to, we have asked for anti-Semitism. Why? Why have we asked for anti-Semitism? So that Jews could be brought to the forefront, and I use Jews lovingly. I think it's a beautiful word. To the forefront, Israelites, and in order to reveal from the Jews, the Israelites, in order to reveal the secrets to humanity. So out of the darkness comes the most light. Out of the most darkness comes the most light. So there's a building of anti-Semitism, as you have seen, but now we are allowed to discuss the issues of Jews and Gentiles. So let's look at Jews and Gentiles and just paraphrase in history. Jews have a special power. Yes. From Moses, the Torah, they have specific things that they do, Shabbat, no pork, different elements in order to worship the light of the Creator. As they worship the light of the Creator with those restrictions that they place upon themselves, they reveal more light for themselves. Henceforth, Jews are a lot more prosperous than a lot of other people. Let's just call it out. For the most part, Jews, in the sense of community, the sense of bond, it was like, you're like me, you do the things that I do, you worship the light of the Creator in the way that I worship the light of the Creator. We're restricting, so we're creating our own little pocket of power in various different forms. Some people are like, this is my pocket of power, you can't have no Gentiles, get out of here. And there's some people like, oh, it's my pocket of power, Gentiles, come learn. There's various different elements within that avenue. On the other side, you've got the Gentiles that have that spiritual code, that know that the Jews are their teachers. They know spiritually that the Jews, and it tells you in the Bible, that the Jews will come and teach humanity, and ta-da, we will all awaken. So they know at the core that that's what's happening. But the Jews, there's some Jews, particularly, the ones that are the media is giving attention to, and by giving attention to is that there's very different propagandas happening too. And so they're basically saying, continuing the propaganda, that the Jews are keeping the secrets, their mind. And yeah, there's Jews that are keeping the secrets and they're not sharing them. There's Jews that are like, I'm not going to touch you because, I'm not going to even look at you because you're a Gentile and you're dirty. And so there's, it's just like, I'm protected by the light of the Creator because, I do my thing, and when the Messiah comes and all the thing goes down, I'm going to be protected because, that's what's up, because I'm doing my thing. And then at the other time, it's like, I don't even know anything. I'm supposed to learn. Why aren't you teaching me, teacher? Why aren't you sharing the teachings? So that anger, that visceral anger, spiritual anger. So what happens? What's supposed to happen? People who have anti-Semitism and all that stuff need to just be like, I'm supposed to learn. I'm supposed to step up my work. So whether this person's not going to teach me, that person's like, you have the internet. The internet is one giant Jew. With all, like, the internet is like the best Jew ever. So you just go in there and you learn. And you find the Jews that want to teach you, because they're out there by the bucket loads, that perhaps, in our desire to feed negativity, we're talking so much about anti-Semitism, but I don't know about you. Every time I click on it, it's like, learn Hebrew this way, learn that. Come on, Israel, let's go. Jews are very like, come on, I love you, So there's different realities that we're seeing. So what I say to the Gentiles, step up your work. Yeah, it's going down. Step up your work. Go and find out what Kabbalah is. Find out why Kaaba and Allah are both Muslim elements when you have Kabbalah and they combine them together. Billy Phillips, all those things. There's people out there that are giving you stuff for free in order to save your soul. In order for all of us to step up into that element of love, of unconditional love. And it's not easy. I always say it's not easy. You're gonna see people that are gonna push your buttons, and it's about managing that element and being like, okay, like the moment you get triggered, it was like, what am I here to learn? What am I here to learn? This person is an angel, an absolute angel from the light of the Creator. All darkness and all light are angels from the light of the Creator. The darkest of dark, the lightest of light are all messages from the light of the Creator in order for us to transform into a better version of ourselves, in order to look at these really difficult things that we just don't want to talk about and just be like, I'm going to talk about it. I see you, demon. I know what you're all about. Let's bring it up, and let's give you love and send you back to the source, What? Give demons love? I know, huh? It sounds weird. So, what do you think about the whole thing? About the Jews and the Gentiles and the division and bringing people together and the realities that we look at? I know that things have happened. I have a Kabbalah center. It's a thing. It's like we have issues. I have issues with the Kabbalah Center in various different forms. And I know the Kabbalah students out there have various different issues with the Kabbalah Center. There's been dramatic shifts and everybody's in their own boat and whatnot. And I think at the end of the day, for me, outside of all the drama, the Kabbalah Center is really the one that is bringing that information to the... And I think Madonna. I really do like. I was a huge. I wouldn't call myself a Madonna fan because of the connotation of fanatic. I've been a Madonna admirer for a very long time, and so to come to the Kabbalah Center and reveal why I was so enamored with Madonna, and to have that whole message be revealed, me like, oh, what? This is it? Oh, thank you, Madonnas. So if that's the message that Madonna was supposed to reveal into my life, beautiful. And so it allows that story to move forward, and for me to not be a fanatic, and perhaps I was a fanatic of Madonna, and to be like, hey, what kind of other music is out there? So when I look at my iPod and it's 90% Madonna, I'm like, oh, I'm sure there's other music. What do you think? Do you agree? Do you disagree? Do you love the chasquis and Rosa del Botón? I want to wish you a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful eternity.